Hi guys, Tiffany here from Lake Life State of Mind, and welcome to another edition of Thirsty Thursday. So sad because today is the final summer cocktail that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. It is a white sangria for one, because, well, we kind of know that parties and those types of things are at a minimum right now. So to make a large sangria for a gathering might not be good at the moment, but to make sangria for yourself at home to enjoy with these last week or two of summer, definitely worth it. Definitely something that you would want to do. Next week is Labor Day, which is kind of when they say the official end of summer is and fall kind of starts. I live in Florida. I'm gonna be honest with you. We are gonna have 90-degree temperatures for at least through September and then usually October. We don't really see fall, but I'm doing my best to kind of switch my brain to more fall type drinks starting next week in September. But I wanted to go out with this Thirsty Thursday series for the summer with a bang, because sangria is one of my favorite drinks. I tend to order this a lot when I go out to restaurants, so I wanted to share a simple recipe that you can make for yourself at home for one. But feel free to double it, and feel free to make it into a batch sangria if you are gonna have people over. We are not, but if you plan to, you can easily make this into a big batch sangria as well. So for a white wine sangria, you obviously are gonna need some sort of white wine. Now, I've talked to you about wine before in a few of my other Thirsty Thursday videos. A dry wine is usually what people will put into a sangria if you're not looking for something to be overly sweet. Because sangria, you're gonna be adding different fruits, different fruit type liqueurs. That's gonna give you sweetness already. So if you're not an overly sweet person, you're gonna want like a Pinot Grigio, a Sauvignon Blanc, a Chardonnay. Those are gonna be white wines that are gonna be a little bit drier, and then you're gonna get a little bit of the sweet from the fruits that you add. If you're looking for sweet, sweet, sweet all the way around, sweet is your thing, you're gonna wanna go for a Moscato, you're gonna go for a sweet Riesling. Those wines are gonna just add even more sweetness to your drink, so it's gonna be overall super sweet. If you're just looking for a little sweet, Pinot Grigio, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, that's kind of where you wanna go. I just have actually a white wine from a local winery that we have not too far from our house. So this is kind of in the middle. It's not way dry, but it's not super sweet either. Another thing, because we are adding so many other ingredients inside of here, don't open your best bottle of wine to make any sangria, okay? Only because you're masking it with so many other things. You don't want to use a $40 bottle of wine when you're getting all these other, you're not going to taste overly too much of the wine. Now, you don't want to use garbage either, but don't save yourself and don't use your most expensive wine. So bottle of white wine, whatever wine's going to work for you. Our liqueurs that we're gonna add in, I have triple sec, which this is an orange liqueur. So orange liqueur, as well as peach schnapps, which is a peach liqueur. So that's our liquors for our sangria. We've got white wine, we've got an orange liqueur, and we've got a peach liqueur as well. I'm gonna add in a little bit, pretty much just like a splash of some orange juice. And then we are also gonna muddle in some peaches because of the peach schnapps. And I'm putting some strawberries in here too. I know there are no real strawberry flavors, but it goes really well with the peaches. Feel free to add orange instead if you wanted to, and you can add whatever fruit you want, but this combination went really, really well, and just really, I don't know, just reminds me of summer. Peaches, strawberries. I don't want the summer to end. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sad already just thinking about it. But anyway, let's get back to the cocktail. Let's get happy. Let's make our white sangria for one. You guys ready to go? All right. So I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way, and I'm gonna start by muddling just a couple pieces of like my chopped up peaches. You can use frozen, you can use the stuff in the can, whatever is, you know, you have on hand. You could use fresh as well. The peaches are amazing right now. They're still really good at Publix here at the grocery store. And so I'm just gonna put like maybe, I don't know, 2 slices or so of peaches in there. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of strawberry that I chopped up as well, just in the bottom of my cup here. And I'm just gonna muddle that around. I'm just gonna squish it together and basically kind of make a puree out of it. So you can hear it just breaking this all up. A sangria is white wine, liqueur, and then you always have your fruit inside. So again, you can play around with the fruits that you use, but we're using peach schnapps, so that's where the peaches came from. And I just love strawberries and peaches together, and I always have strawberries in the house. So that's what I had, and that's what we're using. But again, feel free to use whatever you'd like. So see right in there, we've got everything muddled together. Now, we're just gonna add in our liquor. So we're gonna start really quickly. I'm grabbing my napkin, of course. We're gonna start with a 1/2 ounce or 1 tablespoon. So I'll give you guys all of that as well. If you don't have an exact pour, we got this like fancy new stuff Patrick got for his birthday from our friends, and I get to use it now. So if you notice that I have all these new gadgets, it's because we got this cool set, or Patrick got this cool set for his birthday. So a 1/2 ounce is basically 1 tablespoon. So I'm gonna do a 1/2 ounce of our orange juice. That's gonna go inside there. So orange juice is done. Next, I'm gonna go with my orange liqueur. So triple sec, Cointreau, I think I said that correctly. Don't quote me. I'm so bad with that kind of stuff. I have no idea why, but I'm really, really bad at pronouncing words. I don't know. All right, so let's see. We are going to add 1 ounce, or excuse me, 1/2 ounce of this as well. So we're adding 1/2 ounce of our orange liqueur. So it was 1/2 ounce of orange juice, 1/2 ounce of orange liqueur. So 1 tablespoon of each. Then we are going to get our peach schnapps out. This is a peach liqueur. We are gonna be adding 3/4 of an ounce of this, or 1.5 tablespoons of peach schnapps. And all that's left in terms of our alcohol here is our wine. And that, again, I told you, this is a white wine sangria. So this is the star of the show. We're gonna do 3 ounces of this. 3 ounces is 6 tablespoons. So I'm going 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3. Ta-da! That's it. Everything's inside. That's all we've got. Now, you want your sangria to be super cold, so we've got everything inside. There we go. I'm just going to, I've got a little thing, we're gonna give it a stir. I've just got some ice cubes in here, and I just wanna put a few inside, just because we're gonna stir it around for just a few seconds, just so that we can get everything inside of there nice and cold. And you'll know that it's getting cold because look at the condensation that happens on your cup there. It really doesn't take much time at all. Plus this is helping us get all the ingredients together. So I'm giving everything a stir. Simple, simple, simple. And then we are going to strain our cocktail into our wine glass. So let's do that without making the worst mess in the world. And you guys know how good I am with making messes. So let's do that. And look at the color that you see in there because of the fact that we had put in those strawberries and the peaches. There we go. All right, we got a little bit of stuff on the counter, but actually in the grand scheme of things, this isn't the worst that I've done. So there you go. Now I have more fruit in here. So I want to drop that inside. We're going to put some of our peaches, and if you had more strawberries, feel free to do that as well. I'm going to use my strawberry. Ooh, I had some juice in there, so why not put it in there? I'm going to use my strawberry actually to just put it on the side of the glass and make it a nice little pretty garnish on here. But look at that, my friends. This is a white sangria for one. It's got flavors of peach, orange, your white wine, and I added strawberries. You can choose to do that or not. Add oranges in here if you want to, because you've got the orange in there. You could do lemon in there. You could do, the possibilities are endless with the sangria, but if you follow this recipe, I can guarantee you that you're gonna have a sangria for one that you're really going to love. So cheers, I wanna cheers you guys for being with me for this entire summer. This actually started way back in March, but we really honed in on summer cocktails probably around May, and we've been going strong all the way through August. So here's cheers to you for hanging out with me, for helping me come up with all of these amazing ideas and different cocktails, sending me your feedback. All of that stuff has been so helpful. I truly, honestly enjoy doing this, and even though fall is not necessarily my wheelhouse for cocktails, I'm excited for the challenge to get started with that next week. But cheersing to you. I'm gonna take a sip of my white sangria. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely perfect. Not overly sweet. You can still taste the wine inside. Definitely get the fruit flavors. This is delicious. White sangria for one, highly recommend it. I will definitely give you guys the measurements as well if you wanted to make a big batch for a party or something in the future, but definitely worth this to be your last summer cocktail before we move on to fall. I hope you guys have an amazing day. As always, thank you for following me at Lake Life State of Mind. You can see me on Instagram, on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on my blog, lakelifestateofmind.com. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful Thursday, and we will talk soon. Bye.